Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.
Oh, hey, here we go. Hey, and we're going to be back here and all this stuff. We're on YouTube now, video and all that.
Yeah, we are.
We're starting here again with some cyberpunkedness. Cyberpunk Crosstown traffic. We are up on YouTube right now, so you may be seeing us there. We'll be there later, and the audio portion of this will be released in our regular audio stream. We're going to take a moment and say hi. Let's start with the guy at the other end of the table here. What's his name?
Hey, this is Kurt. I am playing Kenji Jalast, known to most as X. He is a street samurai who has been tasked with getting a girl and her pregnant fetus or baby cross-country because that baby has been encoded with...
You say she has a pregnant baby?
The baby is pregnant.
The baby is totally pregnant.
I don't know how that's credit gets 2050.
Cyberpunk. Dun, dun, dun.
We've got important information coded in the baby's DNA, and I've called in my buddy, Hawk, to help me on this mission.
Ooh, that'd be me. Hold on. I can do that. I can make that happen. Hey, so I am Joe. I am playing Lance Birdman, or Hawk, as he is called. And he has been called in by X Tasty.
Going to give it to you.
X going to give it to you. And we are indeed going to transport a pregnant girl and her pregnant fetus.
Just keeps getting weird.
Currently via motorcycle.
She's going to be a grandmother, but she's on the back of my bike.
X is just going to go off its ramp all in Pittsburgh.
Hence the crosstown traffic. And we also have this guy right here.
I should say Hot Pineapple Master, I think.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me just. There's been a development in the world of science recently.
Oh my God! Not again!
So you know, we have
That's a shame. I got to get with the scientists.
But in the meantime,
see the light.
You see the light. Actually, you see the light on your head.
Yeah.
Right up there.
This is
so
not
who
fresh,
are you?
Though. It's not fresh. Oh, this is Chris. I'm the Hot Pineapple Master, as previously mentioned. I will...
HPM.
Yes.
I could do that.
I will be guiding the PCs and NPCs and anybody else through the Hot Pineapple mess that is about to happen.
Okay. And let me make sure that people understand that you are also the Hot Pineapple Master. Okay. So where were we last time and where are we this time?
So we last left off at the Uptown Hotel in LA where you picked up said pregnant chick.
Cassidy.
No pregnant fetus.
Oh, man.
That was wishful
Cassidy,
thinking.
the pregnant teen who needs to be transported to Pittsburgh University.
Pittsburgh University to so they can extract the information from the unborn child, containing the information about the corrupt officials and all the craziness going on at these two companies that are doing some shady stuff with replacing humans with androids for the workforce.
And during the break, I realized that we had not let Cassidy speak at all, so I'm looking forward to having you role play a pregnant, blonde teenage girl.
Yeah.
I was thinking that when I went up for the break. I was like, yeah. But I did describe her as very timid, you know. But is that true, or is that just...
What is my pregnant girl voice? I'm not sure. You know, I think it's something like, "Hey, my name is Cassidy.
You guys got any pregnant fetuses I could chew down?"
Damn you, Cthulhu.
No, just Hot Pineapple.
Hey.
All right. So
we left off with...
I think X had just left on his Suzuki motorcycle, his crotch rocket with Cassidy on the back.
Right.
And Hawk stayed a couple minutes behind and noticed three corporate protection types in suits basically following off after me on bikes.
Yep.
I like corporate protection types.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty cool.
I'm thinking of them as kind of like Mr. Smith from The Matrix?
That's exactly what I thought. When he was describing they were all in generic suits and probably armored, all I could think was they're all Mr. Smith.
Yeah, Agent Smith.
Agent, yeah.
So I think I'm just riding, so you're
when you see an agent, run. Do what we do.
So probably actions on Hawk.
Yeah, I'm gonna tear ass off in the slightly armored rental BMW. and see what's going on. I'm going to try and make it so it's not so obvious I'm tracing them tailing them, because they should be paying attention to what's in front of them, not what's behind them.
Oh yeah, they're playing catch up right now.
Yeah.
You do notice though, you don't hear it, but you see it. You see one of the far back bike gets hit by some type of round out of nowhere. You assume from the hotel.
Yeah.
And he takes a roll, and the guy's rolling for a while. You even pass him in the street, and he kind of gets up. It's almost like the Terminator. Guy gets out and rolls, and he starts running down the street.
Wow.
And it looks like he's probably just going to try to take over another vehicle and try to catch up with you guys later. So you got 2 people on him now.
Okay.
They're slowly catching up. They're slowly catching up to where he's at.
I'll see if I can swerve to run over that guy and then take over.
So is that like a sniper round from Sheila?
Yeah, you assume. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What do we want to call that? Is that going to be what you call it?
Well, do you have any driving?
This Stay Frosty.
Driving
I don't know if there's such a thing as a driving skill.
Because you could technically rock and roll into.
If we want to just call it an attack. Yeah. I can hit the old rock and roll. Rock and roll is just when I attack an enemy with a car, roll plus hard, and I guess we'll probably call it melee combat. Yeah. All right, let's roll that. I get a whole +1 on this, and that's an 8. That'd be 9.
Okay, that's
so on a 7 to 9, I hit and deal damage, but my target attacks me as well.
Right.
So he cuts my brake lines.
So you hit this guy, he goes rolling up on the hood, and he's on the hood, and he punches like Terminator style right through.
Oh, great!
Yeah, your windshield. So what's your damage to him?
Car damage.
Car damage.
What's car damage?
Well, whatever your character's damage. Oh, I guess they don't have character damage.
No.
Yeah, so let's do 2D. Let's do 2D10 because you hit him with a car.
2D. All right, I can roll this one twice even, or I can borrow one from Cthulhu. Hey, buddy, do you mind if I borrow a die?
On that one.
Do you mind if I? Yeah, he doesn't mind. Right? You don't mind, right? Do you?
Says, give me the D10 back.
I have no idea.
May all the pizza be covered in hot pineapple.
Oh. Ooh, that's 19. A 10 and a 9. Good.
So you can tell this guy is not complete. He's very cybered up.
Can we see that behind Cthulhu? Can we see? Oh, barely. We can see the 0. Oh well.
Yeah. Poor camera placement.
Yeah, that's me.
That's
Next time I'll have a camera right over a dice tray.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
So you can tell this guy's pretty jacked up. You hit him really good with the car. So he's got like chunks of skin hanging off, but you can see a bunch of servos and metal parts. He's not completely. He's got human parts, but he's got a lot of cybernetics.
Okay.
Obviously, he's able to punch through and start. He tries to get a chokehold on you, so take a D8 of damage as he's trying to crush your.
This should be really low. You ready? Oh no, 7. That's not really low.
So I will give you. I will say 5 points of damage because you got the bone lace. So he's trying to.
Well, the armor won't count then.
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of toughness.
Okay.
Do we have starting hit points?
You just have wounds.
Wounds. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. I guess.
Yeah.
What happens when we get up?
What happens? I mean,
I don't remember.
We'll have to look that up. You have to. I think you kind of power through sometimes, or you're just going to get knocked out, and then you're bleeding out, and that whole thing. You got to be stabilized, all that stuff.
Okay. I guess the next thing would just be take my my Ingram submachine gun and just unload it into his face.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, let's try that. That's the same roll as plus. What was it? Plus hard. Rock and roll is plus hard, yes.
And now your bonus from last time from screwing out, you could still use that, or is it just a one time?
I never took that +1. So
just once? It's
a +1 forward. I should have used that.
You did.
On the last. No, not on this roll.
Yeah. I mean, he made it anyway.
Because it would have been it would have been 10 because I had a 9.
Yeah, but we screwed up, so I guess.
Yeah. So maybe I can add it here. Let's see what happens. Yeah,
which is good.
Well, actually, that's just because I had a 7 already. Because that's 6, 7. It would be 8.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I'll live.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if I live.
All right. So.
So, you know what? I'm going to burn up 1 ammo because I have to pick a 7 and 9.
Okay.
No, since I have to pick a 7 and 9, I'm just kind of unloading in his face. Not full auto, just bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, you want to dump the mag into him now.
So I'm going to mark off 1 ammo for the 7 and 9 result.
All right. Then you also see as soon as you do that, it looks like he's trying to reach in more, and his head just gets blown apart. You assume
like a cybernetic melon.
Yeah. You assume Sheila's still covering your ass from as far as you can see with her equipment. So he goes part of him goes rolling off, but you still have part of his arm still hanging on the windshield.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's
going to look kind of odd. You might attract some attention with that.
I might. I will grab the arm and put it on the passenger seat.
So that's one of the 2. So there's 1 guy left.
So you got 2 guys on you.
2 more. There were 3 motorcycles.
Yeah.
But Sheila took one out. Oh, this is the guy.
This is the same
She disabled
guy.
the bike, and then
Right,
dude got up, and then he ran it.
Yeah, I wanted to stop him from doing any further
He
damage.
got brewed up pretty good on that
I
one,
did.
actually.
That was a rough one.
Yeah. Kind of early on in the combat.
It is. It is.
Gonna have to figure out wounds.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some. You might have to see it.
I don't think it's on these sheets, but let me take a quick look. Well,
I've got it
I
here.
guess
but
I'm just going to try and chase him down.
I was gonna say I'll do it when I get a break. But in the meantime, I'm probably not aware that these guys are behind me, or am I?
It's up to him if he's
Would
contacted
he
you.
have heard the bullets?
He would have heard yours,
Okay.
not hers.
Okay.
You wouldn't have noticed the bike because you were pretty far ahead
Yeah, I
already.
should be a couple minutes ahead.
Now, there's so much traffic and other noise going on,
Okay.
you would not notice because even him inside the car, you're not going to notice his rounds going on.
Then for me, yes, if that's the case, if it's far enough away that he wouldn't have noticed, I would I'd text you.
Yeah, contact rear.
Yeah,
text
actually,
drive on a
a quick, it would be a quick voice chat.
Right.
Hey, there's two guys still on motorcycles behind you, man.
Right. So
X.
normally,
X-Man.
X is a good enough driver. He would normally be able to take like aggressive, evasive maneuvers, but he does have a pregnant girl on the back of his bike.
Gotta
So
play it safe a little
I got to
bit.
be a little bit safer than I might otherwise be. So I'm cruising on.
They're slowly advancing because they could be more reckless and dodging in and out of traffic. So, yeah, what's your plan?
Right, so, I mean, the plan was, to get from the hotel, it's just a couple blocks up onto the freeway. And I plan to just go on the freeway to the airport. But if I'm going to have to lose these guys, what I'd probably try to do is get up on the freeway and then dip off at the next exit and get down in a place where I can, try to use the side streets to lose them.
You're almost just trying to outrun them, kind of lose them kind of thing.
Yeah, which may or may not work, but that would
Right,
be what
yeah.
I would try at first.
So it's kind of like a Defy Danger using what?
Well, any Defy
right
Danger is the same here. That's the Stay Frosty. When you act despite imminent danger, fear, or risk, roll plus steady.
All right.
Plus steady. Okay.
Yeah.
So
On a 10 plus, you succeed. On a 7 and 9, you succeed, but the GM will present you with a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice.
I rolled 7 and I have a +1 on steady for 8.
So you succeed, but the GM will present you with a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice.
All right. So you think you could probably lose them, but you're going to have to go in some gang territory. So it's up to you if you want to do that or stay on the just freeway it out.
The gangs that hate motorcycles.
Booster gangs.
Right. I am probably better with 2 guys on bikes and Hawk behind me than I am in gang territory with a pregnant lady. So I think I'm going to try to keep going towards the airport.
Okay.
That's a long bumper sticker, but that's a bumper sticker.
Better than hot pineapple socks anyway.
I mean, if they catch up to me, I'm pretty skilled in combat, so I feel like I'll deal with them if we get to that point.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But yeah,
So I'm trying to chase them down at the same time.
Yep.
I'm going to just try hitting the motorcycles if I can catch up. I'm just going to run into them.
Yep.
Mass.
Yep. So they're starting to shoot from their bikes now. They're close enough. They're going to take the chance to try to disable your bike, hoping because they it seems like they know they're not going to try to kill the female either. So they're going to try to shoot your bike and just take the chance that you could control it enough not to completely kill both of you.
Right. Okay.
So I would say it's another Defy Danger for you to try to outmaneuver their
Stay
shots.
frosty.
Yeah, stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
I rolled
better.
8 plus steady is 9 total.
All right,
Unless I don't get any aid from you, right? You're far enough, too far behind.
Well, at this point, until Chris says I'm caught up enough,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be able to catch up next round.
Okay.
So your bike takes a couple of hits, but it's still very maneuverable. You're just you're leaking fuel now,
Okay.
so you're not going to be able to turbo it out as much as you would normally do it.
So I think at this point, I know Hawk is behind me, and I know I'm not going to be able to evade them on this bike. So I think. Are we up on the freeway at this point?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Right, but it's the middle of the night, so there's traffic, but it's not insane.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of traffic because this is a different world now. The business is 24/7.
All right, so I think I would I would basically pull over and swing the bike, in the breakdown lane, but up on the freeway.
Yeah.
And then tell Cassie to get down behind the bike, and then be ready to for combat, with hopefully with Hawk coming with them behind and me in front.
Right, gotcha.
To plan to take. I'd rather take them up there with her protected
kind of thing.
than get down where there could be gangs or other.
All right, so you're taking cover.
I'm having cover for her, and then I'm preparing to fight.
Okay.
So like in the movie scene, like we're up on the freeway, traffic zooming by, they're chasing up, Hawk's behind them, and I've just swung my bike over, basically kickstand it, and put her down behind the bike. So if they're shooting, she should be out of the the way.
Okay, cool.
And I'm standing there with my katana and getting ready with my.
So he's just waiting for him to get there. All right, Hawk, you could get a chance to try to just get one more bike out of the way if you want.
Okay.
Unless you want to shoot at a guy, a specific shoot at a dude while you're driving, it'll just be a little bit harder.
I'm just gonna try and hit him.
Okay.
As long as I got the speed and the vehicle, I'm just gonna try and run into him. Let me do that. That's another. That'd be 8 because 7 + 1.
All right, so
Same idea.
you hit him, but it jacks up your vehicle. So your vehicle's also going to be disabled this time. So he goes rolling off.
Fortunately, I know that the motorcycle just got parked, so I don't have to drive that much farther.
Right, yeah, right. So he goes rolling off again, but he just kind of gets up and dusts himself off. And he just takes out his AK-97 and just starts lighting up your windshield even more. He's not. It's just ripping it apart. The only part that had the holes like where the arms kind of sticking in. Yeah. So it's not getting through, but it's only going to be a matter of time before he completely rips through it. So he's basically just trying to keep keeping you busy. Okay. Other guys start shooting at you again. Mm-hmm. So you're going to what do you want to do to try to defy danger? He's going to start lighting you up with some AK-97 rounds.
Yeah. You gotta stay frosty.
Yeah. You do some fanciness. You're gonna whip out your katana, hitting bullets in the air.
And that's the thing. I'm so used to doing that. I'm so used to doing that with the defy danger. But in this one, at least, stay frosty it's everything, and it's steady. It's always steady. And if I had thought about that earlier, I made a change. Maybe we'll do something in between, or if we continue this later.
Right. If I had taken dodge this as a sweet move that would help you get out of the way and then come back on this, but I didn't. So, I think when I see him coming, I mean, if he's coming and shooting, I would probably dive for cover behind my bike with the intention of then counterattacking either when he needs to reload or when he gets close enough. That, I mean, pistols aren't super long range, so
so you gotta stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
So add your steady.
9 again. 8 + 1.
9. We haven't had a 10+ yet, have we?
I know. Have you guys?
We suck.
Not.
Well, we don't have very big modifiers. You know what I mean? +3s.
Yeah, you guys are
+2 on my damage.
Super badasses.
Well, yeah.
All right, we'll do a. We'll say you got mostly behind the bike, so let's do a D4 damage, or if you want to do a D8, half it. Whatever you want to do. So he's going to get a little bit on you, but not as much.
I'll do a D4 and half
2.
it.
And 2. So that's 2 wounds.
Depending on your armor,
Oh, right. My armor is 2.
Yeah, so it eats it up. So, but he definitely hit you though. You didn't get behind the bike as quick as you would have thought. And then he will be almost to your location right after this.
Okay. So what I'd like to do, and I realize it's probably a little dangerous, and we're already called plenty of attention to ourselves. So
you got to figure there might be some local law enforcement on your location within minutes.
Because the car's gotten torn up.
Or not, could be 10 minutes. Who knows? They can be worse these days.
Yeah. Because the car's kind of gotten torn up. I want to do that whole, cut the wheel hard left, let the car start sliding and jump out of the driver's side door and roll with it.
All right.
And let it go towards the guy who was just shooting at me.
Yeah, okay.
I want to let the car slide towards the guy on the motorcycle.
Okay.
Whether it hits him or not, I don't know.
Right. Well, he's off the bike. He's just standing there lighting up the car.
Oh, well, there we go then.
Yeah, so the car almost gets to him and he just sticks, almost kicks it, and he stops the car where it stands. And he's just reloading. He's just slowly reloading. He's walking around the car to just start tearing you up.
I hit speed dial number 1 on my phone, which is calling mom.
And what is mom? Like an orbital weapon?
Mommy? Yeah, that would be pretty good. No, actually phoning mommy, because that's scary stuff right there. So he just stopped the car.
Yeah, it was already slowing down. He just because these guys are pretty cybered up, so they probably have cyber limbs, things like that. So him kicking, it was already slowing down because the bike was almost underneath it, getting dragged. You know?
All right. Then,
so yeah, it's impressive, but not as impressive in the 2050.
I guess I want to shoot him then.
Okay.
I was going to try and shoot him in the face again and see what that. Well, I mean that's a 7.
You're still getting your +1, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm taking the +1 because of my. I have 1 hard.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
it's a +1 for that. That other +1 was forward, not ongoing, so it was only 1 time.
Okay, gotcha.
So 7.
And it's whatever your damage is.
Yeah. So the damage with the gun is a D6 +1. 2 + 1 is 3.
Is that any armor piercing on that one?
1. Yeah, the submachine gun is 1 armor piercing.
Okay, it looks like his armor probably eats most of that.
Okay.
So it doesn't bother him too much. And he's like slowly just walking towards you as he's reloading his weapon. Back to you.
So there is no one on bikes?
This guy is parking his bike now, the guy that was shooting at you.
Right.
And he's like, it looks like he's slinging his AK and he's pulling out, like, it just looks like a handle of something, and it's like and then it comes out like this laser blade comes out of it.
And it makes that noise too.
Can I tell? Is it a cyber arm? That
No, it's a handle. It's like like a katana, but it's a mono katana, so it's like a real thin
Plasma laser blade.
Yeah.
And how far is he from me, roughly?
But he's in within, we'll say, 3 yards.
Oh, 3 yards? All right, so... Man, I'm afraid if I take my katana to him and we cross blades, if it's gonna cut my sword in half, that laser blade?
You never know.
It's probably not a lightsaber. I say probably because I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? In 2050, we probably have lightsabers.
I guess that would be the question of our characters' experienced this before. Do we know what would happen?
Yeah, it'd probably be Betsy.
Yeah.
And like a weapon like that, man, like these guys got some money behind them.
Right. Right. So I've got my 2 heavy pistols. I think I'm going to try to shoot him both of them in the kneecaps.
All right.
Just try to cap him and get him down.
Just get him disabled.
And then that way I can either decapitate him or Hawk can do what he's going to do.
Right.
But
okay.
His D has been capitated.
Yeah, he's got his own guy to deal with.
I do.
So I guess this would be what is it attacking? Rock and roll?
Rock and roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus hard?
Always. Yeah.
Always stay hard.
Well, that doesn't count. I rolled 6 plus 2, 8.
All right. We'll say you got one kneecap blown out. The other one, it's still good because he's armored up. Don't worry about damage, but you've disabled one, so he's kind of like he's limping now, coming towards you. But it looks like he's not worried. Like he doesn't seem worried. He's just going to take his time. Like he doesn't care. You know.
The whole time I'm picturing Terminator in my head.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like the way I see him. Well, I mean, the last guy when his head exploded, that made him stop.
Oh yeah, totally.
So I'm just, as much as possible, pointing my submachine gun at his forehead and squeezing off a couple of rounds and see what happens. I got to do better than a nothing. There we go. Finally, I rolled an 11 plus 1 would be 12.
Obliterate this dude's head.
Finally.
Yeah, there's definitely brain matter there. You can see the mist when he just kind of like falls over.
And just for kicks, it was 5 damage, whether that matters or not.
Yeah, I mean, because you definitely said headshot.
Yeah.
And you're dumping another. Burn another ammo though. For
Okay, you want to do that? I'll do that. I have 1 ammo left, which is infinite until I use it.
Right.
I still like that idea.
Back to X.
Right.
So I hit the button, the clip falls out, I throw another one in, and I say, hit him in the head, damn it.
So that guy is toasted, right?
The one I just shot. Yeah,
Right,
you kneecapped one, but he doesn't seem to care.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going to shoot for the head.
Okay.
They're freaking cyber zombies, man.
7 plus 2, 9.
Hot pineapple eating cyber zombies.
Well, say you don't get like a good enough headshot. You can definitely roll damage, but you got more of his upper chest, you know.
Okay.
Because he kind of like he sidestepped it a little bit.
So I have a 1d10 damage. I rolled a 7, and it's AP 1 for each gun, I guess. Do I get to roll that damage twice? I took 2 weapons, and I'm dual wielding. How does that? I don't know.
I don't know if it makes a difference.
Yeah, it's almost more.
Probably shouldn't be able to do more than a
I feel like it's more for flavor. But since I'll give you 2 weapons, I'll give you a +2 on the damage, so you can do 9 points. Of damage.
9 points.
So that's good because these guys definitely got some decent armor.
Okay.
So it definitely takes a chunk out. I mean, like takes a couple. He takes a couple hop backs because his other leg's kind of jacked up.
The other thing you could do is when you want to do more damage, use up an ammo.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be one way to do it. And make sure
he's
you dump in
dueling.
more. And that's what I mean. Like if you want to do double damage, you got to use an ammo automatically.
Yeah.
Because at some point you're going to run out and be able to do only one anyway.
Yeah.
So on these things where it has the tag like armor piercing 1, that means
that's
armor
cutting through one of his armor. So if he's got 3, that knocks him down to 2 armor then.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why his sniper rifle's like 3. That'll eat through like a lot of armor most of the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because these guys are kind of beefed up. He's gonna try to throw his mono katana at you. So it's gonna be a
Defy danger.
yeah, or what's it called?
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
The plus steady.
I rolled 10 on the dice.
Well, that'll do
and
it.
I have what is it?
You don't
Steady
have any
11.
-1s, right? Yeah, so you got it. Yeah.
Yep.
It is steady though. Yes.
Yep. So 11 total.
Yeah, so it goes behind you and like sticks
Right
until,
into the pregnant girl.
Yeah, not really. It just like gets stuck in the little wall behind you, or the like Jersey berry on the side of the road.
Well, so now that he doesn't have that sword,
I think your katana.
yeah, so I would just drop my guns and grab the katana off my back and kind of single slice, trying to decapitate.
Now I want to try and aid him this is the way I want to picture it. All right. So that guy with the bum knee, who doesn't care about the bum knee now, is moving towards X. X is grabbing his katana and getting ready to swipe him, and I just want to get up behind the guy, and like drop kick him in the middle of the back, so he lunges forward as he swipes at him with the katana.
Right, because you can tell like the guy, he's almost prepared for. He's going to try to do like a redirect or a disarm on his katana, and you're just going to like throw him off completely.
So now this is the aid or interfere. It's either fuck it up or make it rain.
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
It's called fuck it up.
He's fucking him up. He's going to make it rain for you, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't know.
So I'm going to try and aid you. Now, we didn't do any bonds, but should we just say that there should be? Right.
Yeah,
so I'll just add one.
You've worked together. Yeah.
We'll add 1 to this roll of a 7, so that's 8. You get a +1, but that puts me in some danger.
Okay, and then I roll my attack, which is going to be.
I mean, technically, the way the game works is boosted or glitched. I don't even know what boosted or glitched means.
Boost would be the aid. Glitch would be the.
Yeah, but I don't know what. It doesn't give a number, so whatever the number. So we'll do it unless +1 is easy enough.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I said.
You get +1.
Right, so I rolled 5, and then I add 2. So my attack was 7 + 1 from you, I think, for 8.
Yeah.
So at least it wasn't a failure. At least it wasn't a failure.
Yeah, I was
That's
just
a good one.
quick, but
Yeah, so you were trying to decapitate him, but I would say the roll was not good enough again. But so you can do normal damage of your katana against him.
okay. My katana is 2d6,
That's pretty decent.
which is we'll take that.
At least it wasn't a failure. Oh, okay. So you still slice into him good enough, and he just kind of like falls over, and starts like he's bleeding, coughing up blood because you kind of slice into his chest.
It's like coughing up blood and like oil and stuff.
Well, it's not that. These guys, I mean, they look like they're probably armored up and have all their limbs are cybernetic, so they can take a lot of damage and like strength. But their organs are probably maybe some are replaced.
Like a RoboCop kind of thing.
Yeah, but not as that crazy.
Yeah.
I just looked real quick at the rules. If you're boosted, that means that whatever I roll, I can't roll a 1 to 6. I can't fail completely.
Right,
Cool.
yeah.
And if you're glitched, you cannot get the 10+ result,
Even
All
if
right.
you he gets it. Yeah.
which is cool. I like that.
That is cool.
You can seed while glitched. You can succeed while glitched, but it will always come at a cost.
Neat. So that's good to know because I expect to do that more often.
So Cassidy stands up from behind the bike. Sure, you guys do this all the time?
Well, not this exactly, but close to it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that you don't have any scratches on you? What are you complaining about?
Do you
Talk, buddy.
Yeah, do you need one of us to fix them so they can take you?
What?
All right, then we'll continue with this.
Right.
What,
He looks pretty injured, actually. He looks like his
Yeah, you took some hits.
He grabbed my neck pretty good.
yeah.
Since my bike
Which
is
explains all the coughing and stuff today. That's good.
draining oil, we should probably hop in your Beamer.
No.
No?
No, it's wrecked.
Yeah, there's a bike underneath it.
There's one useful motorcycle left.
Oh, we could take one of their bikes.
Yeah,
There's only one.
So your bike leaked out some fuel. You might make it to the airport. Then
I'll take yours. You take the one of theirs that didn't get damaged.
All right.
How about that? That way, if there's a problem, it's not with you and there's no problem with you and the pregnant chick. The problems.
I do this all the time.
Yeah, do this all the time. So yeah, I'll take the
You're not
bike.
actually catching us at our best.
No, not really.
Well, we
Getting
shouldn't
too
have to
old for
turbo it
this.
to get there at this point, so I think we'll probably be good if you take it.
But somebody already knows we're on the way. That's the crappy part.
Yeah. So that could be more fun at the airport.
Yeah.
Or not. You could be fine.
So we get to the airport.
You get to the airport.
All right.
You get a message from Sheila about the contact. Contact's name is Dr. Alcom.
Alcom? Okay.
And that's at the Pittsburgh University.
Correct.
Dr. Alcom.
His full name is, oh my God, I'm going to come.
Alcom.
All right.
And she explains she'll probably go dark for a while just to kind of stay.
It's all right. We got to turn off our cell phones on the airplane anyway.
Yeah,
so
so
we'll be good.
You probably won't hear from her for a day or so.
Are we able to make it to the plane and out without any other incident, or do we have to do anything special?
Let's like both of you roll a 6-sided die. And we'll see how good Yvette does on her hacking.
5.
All right.
I'm squeaking here.
Stop moving so much.
Yeah. I wonder how it's probably going to show up.
It's loud. Yeah, I know it
It's
is.
crazy. That's really loud.
Yeah.
So you're going through. You don't have to go through much security. You guys kind of like a VIP pass around like the BS. But you look a little beat up. So
I put on a scarf.
Yeah, trying to hide it.
Buy one of those scarves.
But you're probably a little scraped up looking. Clothes are a little tattered. But Yvette's contacting you. I think we're good. I think if you guys shouldn't have any problems. It just seems like it looks like there's going to be a hold up. Like they're trying to get all your information and making sure the IDs are correct. It just seems like it's taking a long time, but they pass you. They pass you guys.
Cool.
To the and you just get on the tarmac to get to the plane.
Fantastic.
So I assume it's like now there's private jets sitting out there. We just walk straight out on the tarmac.
Yep.
Captain's got the door open.
Yep, ready to go.
How many other people on the plane? Just the pilot?
Just the pilot.
Okay. Good.
And it's one of the nicer AVs, units. And he's like, if you guys don't need anything, I'm ready to get in the air.
Wheels up.
All right. There might be some med equipment in the back. Take care of that.
That would be a big help.
And he's off.
I have no idea how that works here. Is there a move for something like healing? I'll take a look at that.
There is actually.
I can look at on the PDF here while you're first aid.
Mm-hmm. First aid.
I think basically until you have 8 wounds, nothing really matters too much. But
that's when you do a gut check.
But he's already more than halfway down, I think.
Yeah. I have 5 out of the 8.
Yeah.
Or 5 out of 9.
Yeah.
9.
Because 9 one's real bad.
The first 2 doesn't really count, I guess. So what do you do about, how do you actually get them back? That's the other part.
I was really just keeping them from dying, right?
Yeah. So how do we actually heal?
We might not have to make a roll then.
yeah, it says until you take wound number 8 or take 6 or more damage in a single hit.
Right, yeah, because it's too much
Then it's just dealt as basically like it's a wound that you don't have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get up to like 8 or major trauma, then you start doing these gut checks.
But I'm curious how you get back down to not being injured, because you would assume there's some point where you can rest.
Right, yeah. Well, I want to say we can give you some type of medical aid. So roll a d6 and half it, and we'll say you get that many wounds back off your list.
Yeah.
So so you can hopefully be under half.
Yeah, it's getting better. It says basically time or visit to your primary care provider.
I got a mercenary HMO. So what'd you say Christmas are?
All right, d6 and half it. So you're at least getting 1.
I rolled 2. So yeah, I'll get 1 back. So now I'm half-assed.
Yeah. I don't know how to use this equipment back here.
Yeah. There's like 5 Band-Aids and a little tube of Neosporin. That's all that's there.
For what it's worth, the game says 2 days of rest plus medical care per wound box.
Wow.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, it is.
So you're running scared now, dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'll keep going. I've had worse.
We should be there in about 2 hours, give or take. There's some bad weather near Pittsburgh. Because it's still it's around this time of year, but it's still, the weather's like very snowy. Yeah, very snowy.
Okay.
Everything seems fine though. You guys make it halfway around, across the country pretty speedy.
Are we able to watch the news or tap into the news for any news alerts about stuff?
Yeah, you can.
I'd like to know if we hit the news on anything in LA before we left. There's probably cameras and stuff on the freeway, and I'd rather not be showing up on the news.
There's like some word of like a bad car wreck on the LA freeway. There's no video though. You assume either Sheila or Yvette took care of something.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing about any shootouts or anything. Just like a motorcycle wreck in town, and then a bad car wreck on the highway.
Okay.
Of course, the guys who are chasing us may not want this out there.
Yeah, exactly. So it could be them keeping stuff quiet too.
Right.
Right.
I just don't want our picture on the TV when we land in Pittsburgh.
Oh, right.
All right.
Well, at least you guys are still cutting out, public flight anyway. So there's always that. So you guys are about maybe 30 minutes out from when you're supposed to land, and then you see it first out the windows if you're looking out towards the right, so it'd be like the south of the United States. You see this like big flash in the sky. And all of a sudden, the AV starts getting rocked real bad. He's like, strap yourselves in. I might have to make emergency landing. I'm starting to lose all kinds of power.
You ever flown through an antimatter warhead explosion before, buddy?
This will be my first time.
All right.
Strap yourselves down.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
So you can see like power starts fluctuating within the AV. Lights and like sirens are going off, and he's trying to like keep it up, but it's like really bad. If you're using any cybernetics, you guys start feeling like weird within your cybernetics, start like fluctuating in and out.
I switched my eye patch to the other.
Okay, I'm good. He's like, I heard you were dead.
I am dead.
All right, man. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it all the way to the city. We might end up in West Virginia someplace. I hope that's going to be okay with you guys.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. I'll try to land it as best I can, but he's like, I'm really losing power bad.
We got parachutes in this thing?
That is a negative.
Okay. All right, do what you can.
Yeah, all right, man.
How can we help?
Just get away. Just stay out of my way.
Get away.
Unless you know how to fly something.
I might.
Do you?
I have no idea. It's the kind of thing I might have had training with.
That's possible.
Tell you what, let's do that whole spout lore.
Because you could also be chipped. You could have a chip.
I'm going to drop some science on this.
You could be chipped for flight.
Let's see. I'm rolling +0. Here we go.
No, +0.
That's a 10 on the dice. I know how to fly.
All right. All right. I'll give it to you. You get up there with them and try to help them out.
Yeah.
You can tell it's like all the instruments are pretty much useless. You're just you barely can see out. It's like snow everywhere. You're almost getting vertigo from all the snow coming at you. You're just trying to keep this thing as level as possible.
Okay.
You definitely know that you're probably in like someplace in like the West Virginia mountains someplace, maybe about an hour out of PA state line. But you're definitely not going to be able to. You're going to crash someplace, right? But you might save.
I'm going to crash on an airstrip. Can we do that?
Yeah. You know what? I'll give you another roll to see if you can try to land it on a highway someplace.
Ooh, I could do that. Let's see what skill I got with that. Oh yeah, I do. I'm rolled an 11 on. Rolled an 11 on that.
All right. You ended up skidding this thing on 79 North someplace up in the mountains. Kurt, just roll any die, and if it's odd, you guys are going to hit some vehicles. 2. All right, you're able to dodge vehicles.
I'm ruled in 11. It's like rolled, but not quite.
A ruled?
Yeah.
11. Is that the highest roll you had so far?
I think so. I've rolled it twice, though.
I don't know. Pretty good. Double 11s.
Yeah.
All right, you guys come skidding to a stop. You're someplace on 79. You're not sure.
Kill 50 innocents.
No, yeah, you don't hit anything, actually.
No.
Or you got lucky enough there wasn't enough vehicles on the road, any transports or any civilian vehicles.
This will be on the news.
Yeah. Well, it's possible, yeah. People out there.
I think that'll be my catchphrase now.
But it's around like 3. Well, no, it's around now well, you guys left too, so still probably it's about 5 a.m. ish, you know.
Not a lot of people on the road in West
Yeah.
Virginia that time of day.
Yeah. So the sun's still dark, very dark. It's almost, even if there was light enough, it would still be so much like snow cover you guys could barely see. It's snowing very heavily, which might have helped out with your landing, actually.
Everyone remember where we parked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That's some good flying. I don't know where you pulled that shit off from.
My ass. Like almost exactly from there. It's what I call rectal skill.
He pulls out, he's got like one of these watches, he pulls out this little antenna thing on it, hits a button so he can get picked up. I assume you guys it's going to be a couple hours for me, but I assume you guys need to try to procure a vehicle and get the hell out of town.
Yeah.
Dodge.
Yeah, we'll do that. I
All right.
pretend I have a cool
I'm just going to hang here. Take whatever you need, though, out of the store. You know,
Yeah, thanks for the ride, man. I think there was
He probably even has like some more ammo if you need it for your weapons.
Yeah, if you have that, I could.
Yeah, definitely.
We're good
like
with that.
Standard,
I can
that's standard.
up my
stuff.
ammo back up.
Standard calibers, you know.
Okay.
We have to try to jack a car.
Yeah, you're going to have to steal something.
Yeah, I think. I mean, if we're on the highway, it shouldn't be too far to something. There's probably a gas station or something. Well, not gas station, a recharge station
Yeah, that's right.
somewhere nearby where somebody's working a shift and their car's parked out behind.
Of course, it's winter and we have a pregnant teenage girl with us, so try to.
You guys see, though, off,
There's the blankets and
off of
stuff
this,
from the
you
airplane.
kind of hear the whine of this engine, like almost sounds like another AV that's probably having the same issue you guys had. And you hear it crash off in the distance.
That's crazy.
So pilot goes, you know what, that could be people after you. You might want to get out of here as quick as
It could
possible.
also be the Rapture.
Yeah. You do remember, though, that you're it's your prepper buddy, right? You got the prepper guy?
Mm-hmm.
You do remember that he has a cache of old weapons and vehicles nearby in this area. You just got to try to find it.
In West Virginia?
In the mountain, like, yeah.
We're going geocaching.
I got to find Teddy Nugg's store.
That's cool.
So, yeah, you can either steal a vehicle from somebody or get something a little bit older that might, because you got to figure that anti-matter warhead that went off might have EMP'd a lot of stuff and how many mile radius.
Right.
Do I need like a spout lore type roll to see if I know where this is? Or
Yeah,
how would I find
yeah.
out? Like,
I'm trying to think. What's the other one?
So we've got, we got that
call
one.
Teddy?
The other one is,
You could try, see if your devices work.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely try that first, right? I try to see if I can comm link him in or
Yeah.
DM or whatever. So.
we've got the standard check the situation, which is,
Kind of like
Discern reality.
yeah, discern reality.
that. And a couple of the questions are stuff like, what's my best escape route? Which enemy is most vulnerable? Which enemy is the biggest threat? What's my enemy's true position? Blah, blah, blah. They're mainly assessing a tense or dangerous situation is what it's intended for. Blah, blah. And we don't have advanced, we don't have awaken, citations, for first aid.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so maybe because we have drop signs is more of a spout lore, and then
Yeah.
check the situations. The other one.
Oh, there you go. Pull strings. This would essentially be it. Yeah. When you hit up a contact for info, items, or assistance, roll plus smooth. On a 10 plus, the contact provides useful information or assistance. On a 7 and 9, they provide information or assistance, but it could be that it takes a day to get back to you. They aren't happy about it, so they don't like you the next time you need to deal with them, or they require a favor in return.
You have like a pull strings thing, right?
I do. My special move is when I'm upholding a tenant of my code, I roll plus smooth and get holds to pull strings, manipulate, or make someone sweat.
Well, as part of your code, anti-big business, because we're anti-big business.
That is literally my code. So, yeah. I mean, I would think I would see if the comms work to try to get Teddy Nug on the phone. Essentially, I don't know if he's been EMP'd out or not.
Yeah, you got to give it a shot and see if you can get through.
All right.
Like you might get through, but then it might. Does he get it, or does it take you too long to get the information?
A lot of it will depend on what numbers come up on the dice.
Funny how that works
It
out.
could be a real clear.
Well, since I rolled 11 on the dice,
There you go.
I think I probably.
So on the 10 plus, the
So it
contact
seems like he's
provides
using
you
old enough
useful-
equipment that you could definitely get through, and you're hearing pretty good, you know. Oh, hey man, what's up, X?
Teddy Noog.
The nuke.
Man, mission critical. I'm in West Virginia. And I need to I need to borrow some from your stash. I need a ride quick.
All right, man. There's a couple old Camaros in there. You know how it
Couple
works.
old Camaros.
Like 67, 69. Pick what you want.
Are they gassed
Just let
up?
me know. I keep my stuff fresh.
Oh man, I'm not sure where I'm at. Can you download me a location? Or
Yeah,
geotagging?
just send me your signal coordinates. I can try to figure out, point you the right direction.
Oh, sweet. So you do that. So how far are we away?
We're at
you
exit 55.
So if you guys are walking, you're going to be an hour, so you might still have to steal something to get to where you need to get to, but obviously that would be a modernized vehicle if it's still working, or you're just hoofing it for an hour.
Bicycles.
Yeah.
I want a little bell on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we would try to jack.
Or hitchhike. You
Yeah,
can do that too.
that's true.
I don't know about hitchhiking with 3 people. That seems like a little much. But let's see if we can snag a vehicle.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm up for that. I'd say within a few minutes we ought to be able to find some place that has a vehicle just sitting outside.
And of course.
Who knows? I don't know if I've ever stolen a vehicle.
There's definitely an exit, like get off, whether it's a gas station or a recharge station or a little diner or something. There's definitely vehicles hanging out, or a truck stop. Just depends how unscrupulous you want to be.
Is there a vehicle with an unlocked door? You open it, you pull the visor down, let the keys fall out.
Yeah, that's possible.
I imagine in West Virginia, a lot of people don't lock their cars.
Yeah, especially even these days.
Yeah.
It's old school.
What do you want to do about that?
So you guys could get a big rig truck that would have the.
Oh my!
Yeah, it says Pork Chop Express on the.
Oh
side.
gosh, yes.
You're driving.
I can drive the port. I already know how to fly an airplane. Come on, that's easy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Would
enough.
you do it?
You
You got
guys.
it.
I mean, it's going to make some noise starting up, so the dude could come running out and maybe, unless he's on the shitter or something, might be all right.
Yeah. Oh, could be
Comes
both.
running out with his pants on.
Leaving a trail.
Well, so I don't really want to kill someone for a truck. So if we have to, this is where I would use my honorable move to try to manipulate or make them sweat if we have to.
All right, you guys got the cred sticks too. You can always transfer money to people if you want.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You'd be like, dude, I'll buy your truck. If you don't want to be completely.
That's a hell of an expense report.
But then, it is like, oh, hey, yeah, I saw that guy here with the chick, and there's all those kind of things to worry about.
Yeah.
And you don't know what AV crash landed. There's a good chance it could be people after you're not.
I just want to get within a few miles of the stash and ditch the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should just try to steal it on the down low and get out of there before.
We're doing this for the greater good, for sure.
All right, so this would be defy danger to kind of steal without people, anybody really noticing or calling in, or dude coming out and trying to hassle you about it. All right,
We'll see what
you get
happens.
those 11s.
9. No, hold on. 6 is 7. 6 plus 1 is 7, not 9.
All right, you can get away. Nobody comes out, but you're not sure if anybody, if any cameras caught a glimpse of anything or not.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Well, that guy will be thankful when Android doesn't take over his driving job. No, he doesn't know all this.
Maybe he's an Android already. We don't know.
Could be. I get the feeling an Android isn't driving the Pork Chop Express. I'm pretty sure
true.
That's going to be a guy with a really wide mustache.
And it's kind of crazy. There's like a couple bags of Oreos in here and Funyuns.
Oh, no way.
Gosh.
All right.
This is my new house.
If only there was
and
some
Colt
hot
45
pineapple,
beer.
that would be awesome.
Colt 45.
There's an old DVD of Pineapple Express in the back.
Hey,
All right, so we're in the
it's probably stolen, so it's hot Pineapple Express.
Exactly.
we are in the
This whole truck is now.
All right, so I'm going to reassure Cassidy that everything's fine, that we're going to a buddy whose place of mine that's going to have a ride, and we'll be able to get to Pittsburgh, no problem.
Whatever it takes.
All right. She's very quiet, this one.
Yeah. She knows she needs to get this to where she's going.
Well, so we.
So we're driving.
Yep. And then I guess both you. Well, you're driving, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be driving. For some reason now, that's going to be my role.
All right. So
I'm gonna
you
be the
still
pilot,
like
the
it's still like the
driver.
weather's kind of bad. But the vehicle's pretty heavy enough, and you're able to control it well enough that you can still get some decent speed. But you, I would assume, are kind of like doing shotgun, paying attention to what's going on. You see, and you recognize them as soon as you see them, like one of the mirrors. These 2 drones, like small drones, like coming up alongside of the rig.
All right,
They're probably like maybe 20-ish yards back, because you see the lights every once in a while flicker, so you figure like, oh man, it's probably drones.
Surveillance drones or attack
We need a
drones?
taser. Just zap them out of the sky. I don't have one. Do they look like they would be armed?
Yeah, they're definitely.
So they're attack drones.
Yeah, or they're both. Yeah, they're going to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Now do they know who's in the rig or not? I don't know. They're trying to,
It could just be
Right. Are we better to just keep driving, or
this guy's LoJack symbol, or not symbol, his LoJack system just says drones that follow. They probably came out of the back of the truck. They got little pork chop symbols on the side of them.
Bit of hot pineapple.
I would tell Hawk what I saw. Should we take him out, or?
Well, I guess let's see what they have in mind. Slow down.
All right,
I'm gonna let them catch up and see what happens. As soon as they appear, what's what I'm looking for? Confrontational. As soon as they have any kind of aggressive tendency, then we'll retaliate.
All right, so they're on each side of the rig, and he's towing a trailer. I don't know if you want to unhitch it or not at the time. You probably just grab it. So you see this blue light come out and start scanning the back of the truck, and then they're moving forward.
Okay.
And they'll eventually get to the cab.
All right. So if this is a normal thing, this guy probably has something like tinfoil or mirrors or something we can put up to block, so the aliens don't scan your brain.
All right.
Is there something like that in there?
No, it's definitely not that.
God damn it.
He doesn't have any countermeasures.
Right.
All right. So we probably don't want to get picked
tracking
up
us in West Virginia.
Now, would we know? Is this how the U.S. Department of Transportation checks trailers?
Definitely
now?
not. No,
Okay.
You would assume these are some corporate,
Okay.
corporate drone stuff.
All right. Looks like we're going to have to take them out. X.
You get yours, I'll get mine.
Can she hold the wheel?
So I thought you stopped, or you just slowed down.
No, let's slow down.
All right,
to let them,
she can handle it.
All right, hold the wheel.
All right.
I'll keep a foot on the
You
accelerator.
guys done this before?
Not in a Pork Chop Express truck, but very close.
All right.
I mean, we had the
We're rolling rock and roll versus drones.
rock and roll.
You got some other
versus
plan to do it,
No, I'm just trying to knock them out of the sky.
Yeah.
That's
What
all
weapon?
I got.
You guys? Yeah, I guess.
I have to use my pistols.
I got some.
So, let's see. I rolled 6 plus 2 is 8.
All right, well, your roll too.
Okay. And mine is 6 plus 1 is 7.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I got a +1 to everything except skill.
So you definitely are able to swing out, get your shots off, but as soon as they see those doors open, they turn and see you guys there. So it's like getting shot at the same time. You guys will be able to destroy them, but they're going to both get a shot on you. So it'll be a D6 of damage for both of you.
I'm going to take a D0 of damage.
Maybe you can put your armor. You got armored up.
Yes, I rolled a 1. Nice.
I rolled a 3, and I think I have 3 armor. No, I have 2 armor.
Yeah. 2 because of your form fitting.
So you get 1 wound.
1 wound.
You just kind of get knocked back into the door of the truck.
Yeah, so I get pushed back in. I play it off with the girl. See, I got this all the time. This is the way this is. I got the wheel now.
But you don't. You have no idea how much information they might have sent back to whoever.
But hopefully we got them before they scanned us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn drones.
Yeah.
I hope they were registered with the FCC. FAA. FCC.
FAA.
Whatever. They're probably radio controlled. FCC as well. Whatever.
Probably just some guy in the backyard playing games.
Yeah. A trailer somewhere. A trailer park. All right. See, you're safe. I got an extra Band-Aid from the airplane if you need it.
Right, this is, I think we just need to double time it up to Teddy's place.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So as quick as the truck will get us within 10 minutes of the place, dump the truck, maybe a 2-mile walk to wherever the place is. And I don't mean like dump as in run into a ditch. I mean just leave it on the side of the road.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Right. The good thing about
wipe it down and whatever fingerprint kind of thing.
Okay.
his Camaros are totally analog, so they're not going to be subject to electronic tracking at all.
No,
we should be off the grid as soon as we get those.
And you got the passcode to get into his place and all that jazz. So don't worry on that.
Yes, and his place is like, it looks like a quaint cabin with a couple, like a garage and a shed outside, but like it's super technologically like.
Yeah, it's one of those places where he's trying to like, oh, if there was natural gas in that area, he's used that. He's trying to like really live off the grid and off the land if he could, Right. But he's got places like this all around the country.
A little water wheel for a little bit of backup electricity.
Yeah, he's got
solar cells.
He's got solar. Yeah, he's all If he could not plug it into anything that's attached to any federal or any local state stuff, he's doing it.
And he has an entire closet full of Hormel chili.
Nice.
No Oreos though.
Damn it. It's double stuffed chili though.
Yeah, he does have the canned goods and all that stuff, right? The MREs and all that,
So I would
got
tell
the Mountain House food.
It's really 3 years of tomato paste. Nothing else.
I would tell Hawk that I should drive because I've spent some time with Teddy, so I'm going to be more familiar with these seriously old school vehicles than you will be.
Good idea.
So,
yeah, so he's got a '67 Camaro, like dark blue with a black bumblebee stripe on the front of it,
Nice.
So we are we're going to hightail it double time to Pittsburgh, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, granted, this will be roads are crappy, rear-wheel drive.
Does he have chains? The road's crappy enough that
you could take time to do that if you want, or you could just not do it and bust.
It depends on if we think we could.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Would we know that we could make up time by having the chains, or would it be better not to have them?
It would be easy. It would be safer.
Yeah.
Like because you give. Depends, right? You could play it safe, like I'm not going to drive that fast, so I'm more manageable. But then it's going to take me longer to get there. I put the chains on, I could gun it better, and then. But you're burning time right now to put on chains.
Yeah.
For all.
I think we would go chains.
Let's do it. Yeah, we'll do that. We want a safer ride because our cargo is very important.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
You don't want to just steer off the road the last minute just because X insisted to drive.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's worth 15 minutes or whatever up front to get the chains off.
Right, gotcha.
Do that. Then we got to stick to roads that have snow on them so we don't beat the crap out of the chains.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I think there'll be snow.
Yeah, snow everywhere.
It's West Virginia in the winter.
Snowpocalypse, especially in the mountains. It's the worst.
It's almost heaven, actually.
It is kind of nice.
John Denver is.
There's Blue Ridge Mountains too.
Yeah,
the Shenandoah River.
What's Virginia's little state motto? I can't remember. Is for beautiful people or something like that, or wild and wonderful or something like that.
I thought it was she's not my cousin.
First cousin.
She's like, you sure you guys did this?
Not in West Virginia, but something like
that's
it.
Horrible.
So
when you guys are getting ready, you guys are putting the chains on and stuff. He's got like a pretty big garage.
Oh, he has ammo too, right?
Yes.
So I can.
You have ammo, medical stuff. I will give you another 1 point back if you want to use medical equipment. Because his stuff is old school medical equipment.
Can I get my point back?
Yes.
So I just shoot up with some steroids.
He definitely has a ton of ammo. And all his weapons are more old school, but the calibers are just saying depending on what you're using.
So I can just get the ammo back for what I just used to unload on the drone. Good.
When you guys are getting the chains on and stuff, and even the girl will help you too to just minimize time because she's not completely disabled, although she's very pregnant, But she's trying to help out when she can. You guys, even though it's a lot of snow outside, I would say you picked this up more being like the street samurai, being in touch with everything. Mm-hmm. You still hear movement outside, like it's almost too quiet, like something's not right.
Outside the house,
outside of the garage. Yeah, because you might have the door a little bit cracked open, and granted, like the snow muffles a lot of the ambient sound around, but it's almost like you don't hear any animals, even like that would be out in the winter. Nobody's making noise. It's like dead silent.
You don't even hear Cthulhu.
Yeah, Cthulhu's like you get this feeling.
Yep.
I want sexual healing.
Not in West Virginia.
Sorry.
I would.
We're in a secluded spot. Oh, not quite secluded.
I think I would just kind of nod at Hawk, like, "Hey," and just give him a little head shake, and because I want the girl to think we don't know what we're doing, whether we haven't done this before.
She's got, she's there already.
So, we need to go check out. We need to go check out front. Like, And so I just kind of saddle up to the door and kind of carefully look, try to peek out.
Keep myself placed between the door and her, so that if anything comes through the door, they're not coming directly at her.
All right. So you see one guy looking through the windows of the cabin. And they look similar to the guys you saw in the city, and you can see one guy walking towards the garage.
Or Agent Smith, this is. There's got to be a grenade or something in here. There's got to be some kind of thing that we can use. A Star Wars grenade, preferably.
Well, there'd be like there might be some old school stuff in crates. You have to really start digging through stuff. You know?
I will. I'd rather, because I know that unless I hit them right in the head, the bullets haven't been taking them down. I'd rather something that's a little more substantial.
Right. Gotcha.
To be ready for them.
So you're going to double back and start looking through the pile.
I'm going to start, opening up the wooden crates.
What are you doing?
We just have the one door out of the garage.
Well, see, there's like a man door, and then there's like a big like two doors that like pull aside. I assume you kind of have that a little bit open to kind of look out, but he can't really see. Like he couldn't see into it, he's kind of walking.
I mean, can I get around and try to stealth behind one of them, and use my hand razors to like take them out?
Yeah, you could try that. Yeah.
Yeah. So whichever one I can get behind.
It would be the guy coming towards the garage.
Okay.
So you could go out like the side door and come around and get him
without the other guy seeing me.
Yeah, because that guy's busy checking the cabin.
All right. So the hand razors, I don't think are a lot of damage, but it seems like if I can get behind him and be really tactical about where I get him.
Yeah. Totally.
You should be able to sever some kind of circuit that's keeping him going.
Exactly. So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
He's pretty much human. He's got
Pretty much though.
So is this a?
Or you could try to do it to like disable all his limbs. Where his limbs are
just paralyzed. Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's going back.
Let's do defy danger for the stealth first.
Okay.
All right, so that's steady, always steady.
Here we go.
Always
Let's
steady,
rock and roll. Roll 7, 8. 8 on the stealth.
So you get it, but there's some cost.
Yeah, so I will still give you the attack first, but you're not going to get the nice slice and dice disable on him. You're going to be able to attack him first if you want.
Okay.
Or he's going to, he definitely hears you, but he can't turn around fast enough.
At the last moment.
Well, at this point I'm pot committed. I'm out there, so I gotta attack. So rock and roll 6, 8 total.
Yep, that'll still hit, and that'll still do damage, whatever the damage is.
Okay.
For your razors.
Yeah, let me check. I don't think it's a lot of damage.
It's enough to get through.
In the meantime, I don't know how much time I have, but if I can get a grenade at the door with a string tied around the pin, waiting for the guy to come to the door.
You haven't even found the grenades yet.
All right, I figured it out.
It's equivalent to a. It probably isn't what I probably should have been doing this with my katana, but for flavor, hand razor seemed cool.
Yeah.
It does combat damage equivalent to a combat knife, which is
equivalent to a katana, which is
combat knife is 2d4.
It's 1 AP, 2d4.
Yeah,
there you
So
go.
2d4.
You could borrow one from Cthulhu.
Well, it's 2d4 best, right?
Oh, the best is if it's a B, that means you roll 2d4 and you take the better of the two.
I might have screwed that up before on a 2d6.
Yeah.
So 3, and you cut it through armor,
and it's 1 through 1 armor.
So he's down. All right, so he's getting 2 points worth. That's not bad.
Yeah. I'm self-conscious here. I feel like my chair is squeaking.
Yeah, they both are.
He's like,
yeah.
Sorry, folks.
In between, we'll move it around because we're almost done with this.
All right.
Yeah. So you do damage to him, but he's still gonna also whip out his he has like a mono knife. He's just gonna keep it quiet too. Screw it, and because he doesn't want to like alert your partner, so he's just going to try to go to town on you.
Okay.
So I would say, well, you've already you've made a roll, but not a great roll, so you're going to take the same thing. Roll the 2d4.
Okay.
And take the best of it's going to be damage on you. So 3. So whatever armor gets past your armor, I think you said just 1 point. One win.
1 point. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And he even says Zenshin's got a message for you, Kenji. So you guys are just knife fighting out in the snow as the snow falls. Very samurai-esque.
Okay.
Cool, yeah.
So for future reference,
of blood into the fresh bones.
For future reference, my katana I had rolled a 2d6, but it's 2d6 best. So I screwed that up.
That's fine.
I wouldn't be communicating with you now, but I'm like,
and that's fine.
What's my face? So and I'm gonna.
So I already had an
now
idea.
You find the grenade.
All right. Now I already had an idea that there was one guy outside.
Actually, you know what kind of grenade it is? You know, like you have the rounded ones, and then you ever see the other kind that look like pineapples?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pineapple.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Pull that pin.
Those are fragmentation grenades, probably.
Yeah, they're old school.
Yeah. So I don't know if I can do it quick enough, but I knew there was a guy coming towards the door.
That's the guy who he's taking out.
All right. So then the other guy
is up in the cabin, and they're not making enough noise. He was already going into the cabin. He was looking through windows when he looked out the door. Then when he got outside to sneak up on this guy, that guy went into the cabin to surveil it. So you might have a little bit of time before he figures out nobody's in there and comes back out to help his buddy out. So right now, you don't really hear much outside because they're still being quiet.
Yeah, and the snow would muffle it. I'm going to tell Cassidy, hide.
Where?
Just hide behind a box or something. There's stuff in here.
She gets in the trunk of the car.
Yeah, get in the trunk of the car, sure. And
Grab like the crowbar.
yes, there you go. And I'm going to grab, in one hand, my Ingram submachine gun, and in the other hand, a grenade.
Okay.
And I'm just going to go to the door and peek out and see what I see out the door, the main door of the garage.
All right, you see him fighting one of these guys in the suits. There's some blood on the ground.
Okay.
You can't tell. You assume the other guy at the door of the cabin is open, so you assume the other guy is still inside the cabin.
How long does it take me to assemble my sniper rifle?
That's what I was.
I would say one full round because you've done it enough times. And
so I'd like to
you kind
do that.
You kind of placed it where you could even do it with your eyes closed to get the guys real fast.
I'd like to do that and then just scope through the windows, and if I can catch
All
the
right,
guy.
you have thermographics. You could, and you know you could easily shoot through that cabin.
Yeah. So that's what I want to do. I want to put the rifle together, and as soon as I can get a shot at the guy inside the house before he comes out.
All right, so either you do more rock and roll or defy danger because he's attacking you, so whatever you want. You want to rock and roll or defy danger?
Rock and roll.
Trade blows.
Yeah,
instead of just trying to avoid
Going
them.
katana style him, yes.
So you whip out the katana and like go to town?
Yeah. Because I'm really close in at this point, so.
Yep.
And your hand blades are built in. Right?
Yeah. So, it's kind of like Wolverine kind of guy almost a little bit, yeah.
I was going to say Wolverine.
Yeah, so that's going to be good. 11.
Oh, man. All right.
And the katana is the best of 2d6. 3.
There's no pluses on it.
Great.
No, but you got armor?
I was curious.
Or any?
One armor piercing.
Okay, yeah. So you you're definitely cutting them up, but you guys are kind of like he doesn't hit you this time. You're good enough. You're better with your katana almost. He's trying to get in with his knife, and you're just blocking him and just kind of like chewing him up a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, I don't have armor piercing on that. Sorry.
Back to.
Okay. Do I have? I'm waiting for the shot.
Yep. So you can see the guy move around the house.
Yeah.
The thermo, and you could just take it whenever you want it.
Okay. I'm going to take that shot. I have no idea if there's such a thing as a sniper rifle shot, so I guess it's just a regular.
Yeah, it's just regular rock and roll.
Regular bullet. Bullet through the skull. Well, it's an 8.
Yeah, so you're not going to hit him where you would normally want to go for a headshot, but
well, I mean, I guess technically the way this works is it can still hit him wherever, but I got to lose an ammo, or it's my pick now that I think about that.
Oh, yeah.
You know the way the volley works. Remember, it's I can expose myself to danger, burn up an ammo, or I only graze the target. Gotcha. So I will just I'll mark off an ammo.
All right, good enough.
And then it should hit him wherever.
Yeah, so wherever you want.
Yeah, and you have the ranger arm.
And the damage is...
right? Like, he eats through the dude's armor.
Yeah. Damage is a D10 plus 1, so 5. Right. But it's AP 3.
Yeah, you see the guy, like, kind of fall to his knees and, like, drop down whatever room.
Nice. I'm sure that wasn't quiet either.
Yeah. No, well, your rifle's suppressed. Okay. But chewing through, like, if you're shooting through the garage, plus that, it's like you hear, but it's not super loud.
So... Where?
So yeah.
All right. So
So you get so your guy's taken care of.
Yeah.
My guy, like I got him with my katana, but it wasn't enough. So
I would do the. This is one of the things I expect that we have able to communicate quietly into your ear.
Oh, totally.
I have to make noise.
Right.
I'd say 1 down.
Right. But I know that what you did, and so I'm going to basically try to distract my guy and then hit the ground so that you can get a second shot on him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to like maybe
you want to
hit him with my hand razor quick.
You want to do that as him making it rain for me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to go down and like try to hand razor him in the calf or something, just enough to like distract him, and then I'll be flat down so you can shoot.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you roll +1 because we're saying we have a bond, even though we don't. So you're aiding me. You're making it rain.
Unfortunately, 6.
Ooh, that's a failure.
Wait, do I add anything to that? Or
+1.
Yeah, so 6.
Well,
right,
I guess you decide what that does after, but I got a 10.
All right, good enough.
Yeah.
We'll say the bad thing is that
he gets brain on him.
No. We'll say the bad thing is this be for the. I'll say for the group. Your expent round goes flying out and it's hot brass falls into where the grenades are.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, and we'll end it there. I guess the guy gets dropped, but then you see the hot brass. You're like,
oh crap! Oh crap! And, all right, so we'll end it there, and we can say.
Bye now.
Thanks for watching.
Hot pineapple grenades.
The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at
It's about 30 seconds from the time I switch it, which everyone can hear me say.